Christmas Special, Part 7, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you have not heard the previous 6 parts of this story, you can find a link to them in the description box below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment down below in support of more fanfiction. Please note that if you find the narration speed to be either too fast or too slow for your tastes, you can click the settings wheel on the video and adjust it to your preference. Adrien Agreste woke up in a bad mood on December 7th. It was like a cloud hung over his head, fogging his thoughts and slowing down his body. Getting out of bed was more than a chore, and he couldn't bring himself to eat anything for breakfast.
"Hello, Dad!"
Plagg exclaimed, running over to hug his leg.
"Hey, little claws."
Adrien tousled his son's hair before walking to the cupboard for a bowl.
"What's for breakfast?"
"Oatmeal."
"With the little dinosaur eggs?"
Adrien couldn't help but give a small smile at his enthusiasm.
"You know it."
He stared off into a void as the sound of a spoon scraping for food echoed throughout the dining room.
"What did you eat for breakfast, Dad?"
Plagg asked.
"I haven't yet, bud."
"Why not?"
"I don't know. This happens sometimes."
"Aren't you hungry?"
"I suppose I am."
"You can have a dinosaur."
Adrien looked over to see Plagg holding out his spoon with oatmeal and a speck of an orange dinosaur.
"That's kind of you, but I'm okay."
"Are you sure?"
"Yeah. I'll eat with your mother once she gets down here with Tiki."
The girls took their time making their way downstairs. Plagg had already put his bowl in the dishwasher and found the dolls in their playroom by the time Tiki made her way into the kitchen. "Hey, honey," his wife said. "What's for breakfast?"
"I haven't made anything yet."
Adrien looked up at her, lips pursed together. "Oh." She sat down next to him. "One of those days?"
"Yeah."
She sighed and ran her fingers through his hair as he leaned his head on her shoulder. "Do you have any plans for the day?"
"Not anything specific."
"How about we take the kids into the bedroom and watch Spider-Man together?"
"I don't know," Adrien said. "I'm just not feeling it, and I don't want to spoil their day."
"We could do a Disney marathon instead. Won't that work? I'll get some cocoa and make the kids some trail mix. Ooh, and we'll order pizza for lunch. If you're lucky, the kids will be distracted enough for you to nap." He smiled weakly at her. He could pretend in front of the kids when he needed to, but having a wife that understood his needs was more than he could ever ask for. How did he get so lucky? A beautiful family, a flexible, well-paying job, and a stable support system wasn't what he thought the Agreste name was worth a decade and a half ago.
"Thank you, Marinette,"
he murmured. An hour later, he was wrapped up in a blanket beside his wife as the children threw dried cranberries at each other, waiting for the movie Hercules to start. The family ended up watching that, The Little Mermaid, and The Emperor's New Groove before getting out of bed for supper and playtime. After a somewhat difficult bedtime, as the children had a little too much sugar for how little they moved that day, he found himself standing in the doorframe of the twins' room, somewhat exhausted despite the hours he spent in bed. "Are you sure you're okay?" his wife asked.
There are good days, and there are great days, Adrien responded. Today was not my best day, but nonetheless, it was a good day.
He felt her squeeze him closer as they looked at their children sleeping in their toddler-sized beds. Tomorrow will be another day. I can't wait. And so, although it wasn't Adrien Agreste's best day, December 7th was still a good day. Thank you so much for listening. Part 8 is on its way. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more fanfiction. I'll catch you next time.